And we're live for the final time with the 9th anniversary Twisted Masquerade event in Dead by Daylight. When did I last stream DBD? I think it was 10 days ago on the Sunday when I got home from watching Superman. I think that was the last time. Now we're here with 30 more hours to go till the anniversary event now does finally found its end. It was actually extended by 1 week because of some issues with server or whatever, I don't even know. But yeah, here we are now once more. Excited for next week, of course, because next week we'll be getting the newest chapter release in Dead by Daylight with The Walking Dead, which is extremely exciting. And I have a bit of a streaming project planned for next week. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure exactly the exact number, but it's going to be a survivor-based challenge, which I'm honestly super excited for. Let me make a quick tweet. The last day of the Masquerade event ahead of the Walking Dead. Yeah, having to write two thus back to back is always so weird. Ahead of the release of the TWD chapter next week. Come join. Boom. There we go. It's honestly not really a challenge in the sense of, yeah, you have to win a specific amount of games or blah blah blah, or I don't know. The challenge would be rather simple, and it's really just play games. It's really just play a specific amount of games of Survivor. In this case though, my idea would be to say, hey, how about you play 100 games of Survivor in one single week? Now, funnily enough, I think there are some players out there for who that is standard, who actually do that like every week probably, or at least close to that. But you need to know that I'm a kind of player who always gets burned out by DBD really quickly. Like, I play my 2-3 games every now and then it's mostly it. If you want to play 100 games in 1 week, that would mean around 14 games per day. And now let's assume one game of DBD always goes around like 10 minutes, sometimes less, sometimes more. It's like a minimum of 3.5 hours to get those 14 games, yeah? And now you have to imagine that I would have to stream that, and it would mean I'd have to stream every single day for like 3.5 hours to get those 100 games in 1 week, which, as you can probably guess, is pretty brutal, okay? Hence, I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Because I'm really not used to playing that much Dead by Daylight, nor streaming that much. That's honestly a much bigger issue. I think playing the games themselves is one thing, but the fact that I would have to be online for them all while still working and just having other stuff to do, I think that would just be a bit difficult to stream 7 days in a row for 3.5 hours. I think it's just a tough schedule. Maybe we started with 50. And then maybe just periodically increase the challenge up until we had the 100 one day. So basically next week we start with 50 Survivor games in 1 week, which would mean like probably 3-4 hour long streams. And then in a couple of months or in a couple of weeks, then we say, okay, let's do 60 this time. Let's do 70 this time, now 80, then 90, then the 100. Yeah, let's milk it. Let's milk it out. Let's make several videos about it. Again, technically it's not that exciting of a challenge because it's literally just playing games, but I think it's especially interesting because I've always been more of a killer main, so to just get maybe better at the survivor role in general. And statistically, I think it's super interesting to see, okay, against which killers are you going to run against on what maps, you know, how many times are you going to survive. I know we have the statistic website now in general too, but remember, you cannot see there. Okay, but don't forget that as Survivor you cannot see against which killers you've played. That is not included in those stats, which I still think is pretty unfortunate. So that's something you'll be able to keep track. I think that is at least content that I'm always pretty interested in. Whenever I see those kind of posts on the Reddit that are like, hey, I kept track of my games over the blah 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 past month or so, blah blah blah. I'm always super interested in that because I want to see, okay, how does the experience look like? And the same thing with maps. Why do we have to play Backwater? Backwater remains arguably the worst realm in the game. No one likes these maps. They're dirty. They're annoying to play. I don't get it. Who are these maps for? Who thinks, oh my god, yes. My favorite map is Backwater Swamp. That is my favorite map. Said no one ever. No killer, no survivor. Oh wow, what a surprise, it's Kaneki, cool. Honestly, I did say a while ago, I would honestly want to DC against any Kaneki I play against. What a surprise. Every Kaneki plays the same perks, the same loadouts, and yeah. The craziest part is, or the thing is, I am actually already actively working on my video. I mean, okay, that was just... I wasn't sure if I would be able to get there or not with the pelt. I have been actively working on the video. Oh. I forgot we're playing the Twisted Masquerade event. I was like, oh, he's breaking the pallet. Okay, I got some time. He just used remote breaking, which remains completely stupid. But yeah, Kaneki is a problem. Kaneki is a problem and the community continues to be fed up about, and I'm all about it. Again, I've always been a killer main. I've always been like, also Fire Mario, hello! You hope that you encounter me, you're playing killer? If so, then good luck trying to match the queue times. These are a little bit difficult on killer. But again, I've always been a killer main. I've always been the kind of person that says, yeah, the survivor side complains a lot, mean people, or like blah blah blah. That have always been more defensive towards killers. But not in this case. Not in this case. Especially now that I've been playing more Survivor and have to face this killer myself so many times. It's just not fun to play against. There's just no fun Kaneki games. The design of the killer itself is just fundamentally flawed. And there's just so much about this kid that at first was said, oh yeah, this is a bug, this is not intended. Now suddenly in the recent Q&A they're like, oh yeah, never mind, this is intended. You know, like, Kaneki's a problem. And at this rate I just don't know exactly what they're gonna do about it. Because again, it's very similar to Ska Merchant, where survivors continue to DC, to quit the game and whatever. Like, look at this, now the single gen has been done yet. Not a single gen has been completed yet. Against which other killers that in this kit, and just how miserable it is for the survivor side. To be fair, we have been lucky this game so far. I mean, the chase we had was okay. The injury I got on there was like pretty avoidable, slash it was just a regular auto attack, both of them. So here I got down just by not playing good, right? Not because of the power was done, but we've had it so many times. We play against this killer so many times because you just see him every second game basically. Where he just dashes all across the map, or like you make a good play, you gain distance, that distance is evaporized within seconds, or just that initial first injury. It's just so problematic. It's literally Legion on crack. The way he's allowed to injure survivors on long range and around corners, and wait, so many times you like get injured without even seeing him, where what's a literally wall between you, or like no line of sight whatsoever, and stuff like that is just bad. It's not just design-wise problematic, but like also experience-wise. That is again the biggest issue in my opinion. The experience of playing as a survivor against this killer is just very rarely anything fun. Again, not as strong as a nurse or a blight. But that doesn't have to always be the case, you know. Ooh, party totems. Like, he's not so necessarily insanely bad because he 4Ks every game. There's so much more to it. Which again is the same reason why people don't like playing against Legion, right? Legion's weak. You want to see Legion 4K every game, or I don't know. But the killer is just boring to play against. And that's the thing with Kaneki. He's not only boring to play against, but he's in comparison actually like super solid. Rather than Legion, you know, so... Look at this guy! This definitely winnable still and he wants out! Because Kaneki has no desire to keep playing this game. Oh, you play Adam Way, cool. Another game I have on my never-ending list of games I want to play. The unfortunate thing is the second game is not available on Steam. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen at some point sooner or later, but right now I think it's only on the Epic Games launcher. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of reluctant, or like not the biggest fan of playing games that are on Steam. I don't know. I just love my Steam achievements and playing games that go into my Steam profile. Again, I gotta be honest, I'm actually having a super fun game. Like, I got downed once pretty annoyingly in the beginning. And since... been very altruistic, been doing my stuff on the gens, you know, just been chilling. That's generally the thing that I gotta see next week. Or like, think for myself next week. I mean, this May building sucks. This May building is just awful. Interesting. Oh look, he lost you. I've just been chilling here the entire time. There's obviously also the thing that I'll have to see next week when I do this challenge. How do I want to play? Because you can definitely initiate a little bit in terms of like how your games want to look like. Do you want to play aggressively with a flashlight and the build that goes along with it? Do you want to play chase heavy builds? Do I want to play the build I'm playing right now, which is a bit more towards gens and, you know, or do I want to go even more altruistic? Like that, all I'll have to decide next week. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a mixture where like I think that the coolest idea would be to go for 3 main builds and I just swap from game to game. One build is very gen heavy, the other build is very the other build is very altruistic, and the other build is about chase and survival. I think you can go with 3 cool builds there. Like the one I have right... Whoa. Wait, what? Did he open it for him or something? Hey, Ada. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I'll come up with something. The thing is, aren't they actually buffing build to last? Aren't they actually going to make it so that every time you replenish your item, it's going to be fully full? It doesn't reduce. I think he just let us go or something. Yeah, I mean, again, this Kaneki seemed to have played fairly, at least. Yeah, this Kaneki was chill. He wasn't like super tunneling or camping or anything, which a lot of Kanekis unfortunately do. So at least there's that. Again, I'm not sure if it will. Who knows? If it does, then it would be lovely. Oh wow, I mean, they had some nasty builds. Ouch. Double dead arts, syringe, BNP, skeleton key. Obviously his build was pretty tryhard, but oh, it doesn't even say anything. To be fair, it's just fair. Given you can remote break. Blocking windows is not even half as insane as breaking the pallets. Yeah, those people... again, I got the most points in anything, but it was a very, very lackluster game. I had one chase in the beginning where I didn't even do that well, and other than that, I was just healing a lot. I was being on a lot of chance, so it was obviously useful, but like in terms of watching the game, it was probably not that exciting, and that's again the thing I'll have to see for next week. Do I really want to try to have exciting games with like cool stunts and moments, or do I just want to play efficiently? Yep. You know, that we'll have to see. Because again, we get the new perks with here where you can stun the killer at windows, or like pallets, which is super ridiculous. The replenishing the pallets and everything that you can do. It's like all very gimmicky, but like honestly I think very fun to watch along, you know? So maybe we'll go for that rather than try to play like super tryhardy. Because again, the idea of the challenge isn't necessarily to say, hey, I want to win as much as possible or escape as much as possible. I just want to play a specific amount of games and see what the stats then reflect. Like, I obviously still try to escape. I'm not gonna like purposely get myself killed or anything, but you know, I'll look at that. So we have to play at least 6 more games so that we can get the whole thing done here. I think that's very much in the realm of possibilities. And again, this is 1 game. Now we're gonna play 6 more, so 7 games in total minimum. If I'd want to play 100 games of Survivor, or even Killer for that matter, though there you obviously have long queue times to take into account as well. If you have that in mind, then obviously, again, you'd have to do that 7 days a week. Or like double as many games every day for the entire week. So we were playing minimum 7 games now. But I'd have to play at least 14. And then for the next 6 days. That sounds pretty damn brutal. If anything, I should try the 100 games a week challenge in... or like 100 games a week. Honestly, let's not necessarily call it a challenge. If anything, let's call it an experiment. Because again, just purely playing games in itself isn't necessarily a challenge, right? Like, it's just loading into the game. That's no challenge. A challenge would be to say escaping 100 times in a row or something. That would be a challenge. Or, you know, the kill streak that Otto's doing. You know, what I'm doing is more of an experiment to just look for myself, okay, do I maybe see some kind of additional improvement in my gameplay or just the statistics out of it that come with it, you know? But yeah, I guess if I were to do 100 games, I'd probably have to do it to have an off week or something. Because again, ooh, springy. Because streaming every single day for like 4 hours, playing 14 games of TWD, that's a lot. I think I gotta explain that. Ooh, Mindbreaker. Mindbreaker is a very solid perk. Where is he? What? He was there? But why was the axe over there? What? It was weird. But hey, glitch trap. Cool. Love it. I have to skin myself. Really, really dope. Love it a lot. One of my favorite skins. Again, trying to match queues with the current queue times is ridiculously difficult. It's ridiculously difficult. Because as we saw, I can literally click Q on Survivor and I'm in a game within the next 10 minutes, within the next 10 seconds. While when I try to do that for Killer, I will have to wait at least 5 minutes or so. Which again has been like the main reason why I've been playing much more Survivor recently. Because it's just not fun having to wait so long before every lobby. If I really, really feel like playing Killer, then I do it still. And I just do something else in the meantime. Remember, there was a time where I streamed and I said, hey, we're just playing Balatro and Killer Q. And then there's that. Oh wow, that was super fast. But even that is just a bit, you know, like I remember the days where you just queued and it took you like 1 minute to get into a game. Like 1 minute is totally fine. Some of it was even less, most of the time even. You know? Also this goddamn fly that keeps flying around. I've said it in the past streams already. At the moment, it's summer. We have a bunny at home. Even if you clean after it. The poo, the pee. Once winter is here, everything is gonna be so much more... Okay. Ooh, why is he constantly... Why is he literally constantly... in, undetectable? How? Now he's not. I guess he has a perk for it, but which one? Like, that's ridiculously long. Well, we got our first gen. With 2 different ones being worked on quite steadily. Was it the same one? It really got blocked. I hope he's not nearby still. It's pretty difficult to tell at the moment with all stealthies around. For all I know, there's gonna be an axe flying right up here in a second. I was about to say I'm hearing some suspicious noises, but that's just a person up there in the party chest. Ooh, this is a tough placement. Because I can't look at the door when he's teleporting, so I won't be able to, like, you know, see if he comes through this specific door. The thing is, I'm not even sure if this one is smart to do, because what we completed is, like, very close by. But the other 2 are so far progressed at another part of the map, right? Where I think it doesn't matter too much. As I already said it though, under a recent post, again, we've made the update for Directive 2020, which is all pretty unfortunate, you know. Game getting postponed, some random games laying off more workers. I'm still going ahead with the replays of the games with the Wheel of Fortune and randomized factor. We're still doing that in the upcoming weeks. The next really big game that I really desperately want to play through is Silent Hill F, which releases, I think, 2 days before my birthday, all the way in late September. So there's still like 2 months now till that is happening. I mean, that is unfortunate. Whoa. I'm not gonna make that. That is a bit unfortunate. I think we completely skipped the totems, huh? Went from party chests onto totems onto this within the heartbeat, because I think we finished 2 gens so quickly to another or something. Like, literally came out of the door and suddenly I'm exposed. That was a bit unlucky, but it happens. But yeah, so we will keep those playthroughs. We'll keep doing them in the upcoming time. Little hope this weekend. Though, given that I will be doing that Survivor Challenge thingy with probably 50 games for now, to maybe just get a bit of an idea of how it feels like to play the mini games. Maybe next week we take a break from that and just focus on DBD. And then the week after we're back with House of Ashes and everything. You know. Very excited either way. The Man of the Dam playthrough was really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. I had a lot of fun with that. Even if it's obviously a little bit the way my brain works and the way I'm like constantly, you know, always overthinking things and just, you know, it's a bit exhausting having to like keep track of like all the things in the game that you may need to spin the wheel for, whatever, because we actually forgot something, right? Because I just didn't know beforehand. Like, there was that one quick time event where only if you fail that one specific quick time event, you will... What? That, no way that happens. I didn't body block. He would have gotten there anyways, but the fact that I couldn't block that hit is crazy. What the hell is that? Like, she wouldn't have made it either way, you know what I mean? She was dead, even if I'm not there. But like, I tried to take the hit for her, but it just... Damn. Well, unfortunately, I don't know what to tell you. Oh Lord. I mean, how to look forward when I have to look at the XP, I mean not. Ouch. But yeah, there was one super specific quick time event that you need to fail, or like that decides over whether or not the distributor cap gets destroyed. And obviously that leads to such drastic changes in how the rest of the game plays, or in this case the ending, you know? Whenever you have the distributor cap or not, it just changes everything basically for the final 10-15 minutes. And the problem is that it's just not decided by like your regular normal choice. Like a choice on screen with left or right or do nothing, but like mention a quick time event. And that is just... that's just something I didn't know. Again, there were already some things that you need to just know beforehand. In this case, uh-oh. Lol. I was like, oh, he's got his slug now anyway, so... yeah, just get me. The thing is, I wanted to help him get a hatch here because there's no way we win this anywhere. You know, the problem was that it didn't get a quick time event rather than an actual choice. So I just didn't have in mind that we'd have to spin the wheel in this moment. And especially also because we've just been always trying to just succeed every quick time event and RP blah 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 before that, you know. So that would have been one of the super specific exceptions where you would still spin the wheel, you know. Come on, you can find it, Jeff. Jeff players are so based. I believe in you. I didn't pick up a single scroll or game, by the way. Uh-oh. Oh, nice pip burst. Ooh. I would have tried to... did I hear it? I could have sworn I heard it. Oh? Where is this goddamn hatch? There's no way! Great dodge, but I doubt it matters. Unfortunate. Damn. You know, that would have been one of those exceptions that I would... if I knew it, I would have said, okay, never mind, am I allowed to complete this quick time event or not? Because again, it changes so much. But it's like the problem behind not putting such a huge, absolutely insanely important choice or moment behind such a nonchalant quick time event, you know? Because again, along the thing where earlier you like have to, whether or not you pick up this item or something, that's one thing. But it's obviously also the thing with Fliss going out on the balcony to catch some breath, some fresh air. If you don't know that going outside there in the moment matters, and it's actually a big moment, but it's just not presented as your traditional choice, but instead just something, you know, just moving, just movements, then you're just screwed in that moment. I knew about that that matters, hence I spin the wheel and asked, am I allowed to go outside or not? But I just didn't in that quick time event. So I guess I just have to do a little bit more, I have to do a little bit more research beforehand so it doesn't happen. It was honestly okay. Oh, you have to go already? Oh, that's okay. I hope you have a good one, Mario. The good thing is that that whole distributor cap thing, at least, is like very much at the end game. It was like not an early game thing at all. So if I would have spinned the wheel and it would have said you're not allowed to succeed that, the cap gets destroyed, then you can like immediately tell how the ending would have actually looked like. In this case, we wouldn't have survived, but we would have gotten arrested by the military, you know? So it's not like a huge, oh no, the game could have looked entirely different and there would have been like 2 hours of more butterfly effects coming. Nah, in this moment it was literally either the game ends this way or it would have ended this way. So that's something that I can like mention in the video for the playthrough, right? What? Ooh, is out in a brain cakes. It's the final day of the event and the people are just getting more brazenly. Why do we do this? What is the problem? Why is the problem? Excuse me? Oh lord. Do I need to understand? Why does it have to be Nancy? Again, survivor stereotypes. They exist, for sure. In this case, Nancy players are often just weird. Why would you queue into a lobby with no cake offering? And then DC on the spot. Literally, like, in the first second. You load into the lobby, then you're out. Wait, actually... Didn't they actually remove the DC penalty? Isn't that a thing? I should have known. How is he already tier 3, bro? I mean, whatever, it's okay. Just give me a... That's what I meant, by the way, earlier with the games could also be much shorter, right? I was like, yeah, you should always, like... put at least 10 minutes into each survival round, or 10, you know, usually would be like... Oh my god, I get it. Oh my god, people, why are you like this? Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay, this right here is actually a rare example of why what we just saw these past 2 minutes are an incredible example of two big problems in DBD right now. Number one, Myers sucks. Because either it's a Myers that just plays regular Myers and it's just a boring game, or he's going for the Tombstone add-on, which just gets a survivor killed within 2 minutes and is completely miserable and it is no fun and it's just annoying. You know? The thing is, I think that was even a locker, but I just completely forgot about it in a moment because it's been so long since I played against someone like that. So yeah, that is just a fundamental flaw, that add-on and that design. I just don't understand why it exists. And this right here is a player who needs the achievement. The RPD achievement, where you have to open the exit gate on RPD 20 times. I already have that. But because the map offerings no longer work the way they did, so that you actually get sent to that specific map, that person loaded into the lobby, saw it's not RPD, and then just quit. Yeah, like that's why you gotta wake up, so that you can open the exit gates faster. My god! That is so stupid. Why is the achievement so stupid? Opening an exit gate on a specific map 20 times is just ridiculous. And hey, good that the map offerings don't work the way they do anymore, but like, you see what this leads to people? Like, I remember saying exactly, or like, this has been always the reason why Odds, as example, or other players are like, you cannot remove the map offerings. You can't. You need to keep them, even if we don't like them, because of that. People need to be able to do their achievements, right? If they really want to do that achievement, then the map offerings are like the only way to get to those specific maps. There's only one more achievement left for me with a map that's map specific, which is the dungeon crawler, where I have to complete a general inside a torture room, the Forgotten Ruins, and escape. That's the only, you know, specific one that's silly to do. Which, yeah, I just gotta get lucky for, I guess. But like, yeah, you have this poor fellow who so desperately wants to get that achievement, runs the RPD offering for it. Now it's no longer 100%, so he doesn't get into the lobby, and then he just immediately quits the game. Because it's like, nah, I'm not playing it. And leaves us with this one, with a bot, you know? Like, that's just not good. It's really not. By the way, I'm actually very close to finally having every single character in Prestige 3. So like everybody has all the specific perks. Also, I actually just remembered, Execution is getting the rework next week too. I'm like, yeah, cool, we get 2 new survivors, which are super exciting to play, but honestly, Execution getting updated is also super, super cool. And definitely something I wanna inspect and investigate. And again, I'm also working on the Sounded 2 remake uploads, and oh, it's so much going on, and so much new music coming out as well. It's like 10 different projects working on at the same time, and I'm kind of not finishing either of them, and it's just like working on this and that. Yeah. And here's now again the thing with the killer queue. If I would have wanted to play another game of Survivor, I would already be in it. But you want to play a round of killer? Well, you'll have to just sit there for a few moments and good luck. But yeah, again, Tombstone Myers is just it's just a flaw. One of many flaws in DVD. It just shouldn't exist. It's just stupid. Like, how is it fun for the survivor to just die within 2 minutes? How's it supposed to be fun gameplay experience? You know what I mean? But it's just how it be. Again, this could now be the moment where I'm like, come, let's go ahead and play some Balacho in the meantime, but like, 5 minutes also isn't enough, you know? And I'm just seeing it on my timeline again. And at what point did we start to make Pedro Pascal look like some weird creep? Like, wasn't he everybody's favorite actor just like a couple of months ago, and suddenly everybody's like out here trying to, you know? And the thing is, it's not like even just a loud minority kind of thing. I'm seeing literally dozens of tweets with like 60,000 likes, 50,000 likes. This is one from like 6 hours ago that is on freaking 6 hours ago, and it's on 263,000 likes. Unless you're trying to label me as a creep or something. That is just... what? That is just... like, what the fuck are some of these replies too? Like with Harvey Weinstein or whatever? Like, man. I don't get it, dude. Twitter has generally become something so like, Twitter was always kind of toxic. But what's been happening in the past 2 years, ever since Elon took over? Man. Actually... by the way, should I call Twitter a website or an app at this point? I mean, it's both technically, but like, would you say this website or this app? Like, it's so difficult for me to talk while I'm trying to type and write. It's honestly super difficult. Like trying to get your brain to say sentences as you're trying to write some of them. That's so insanely difficult. Like, my brain can do a lot of things, but that is just a bit too much. And I wasn't the kind of person to like reread my own tweets a couple times before actually sending them out, which is, I think, a good trait to have, rather that than do regret it later or find some typos later on. Again, it's a bit annoying at times, especially when you try to write scripts or edit videos or make thumbnails. Yeah, looking at everything like 5 more times, but definitely has its advantages. But again, how long have I been waiting in queue now? I'm like, okay, let's play one killer game. Come on, we played 3 games of Survivor. I had an annoying Survivor game that was only 2 minutes long. Come on, let's try to have some fun on killer. Boom, you wait 7 minutes. It's just, how? Why is this a thing? I don't get it, man. It was not like that 2 years ago. Why are the killer queues so horrible these days? It's generally ridiculous, man. Why? Like, I don't know, Elon just gave so many weird people a platform, or just generally problematic people a platform. It's unbelievable. The amount of stuff you read these days on Twitter that just 3-4 years ago would have been unthinkable is like, man. Again, I've been on Twitter now since 2016. I made my Twitter account when I was 15. A bit too young if I gotta be honest nowadays, but... and back then, things felt so peaceful. People trying to be like racist or, you know, trying to spread some very questionable ideologies or just being very weird about specific people, it was shut down like so quickly and was always banned and just it just wasn't given a platform. And these days you literally have, you know, you like see 20 unbelievable tweets that make you speechless every single day minimum, and they all somehow have such a huge amount of likes. Even though at this rate I wouldn't be surprised if, oh cool, we found a game where a lot of those numbers are very artificial. I mean, he literally bought votes, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just like bought it a very huge amount of specific tweets and, you know, directions of what things are saying, people are saying. Or there's just really just that many insane people here now. That's obviously also a possibility. Yeah, Twitter. It used to be so lovely and so peaceful. Actually, it was never peaceful. It was always something crazy going on, but like crazy in sense of just, you know, in a different realm, in a different space. These days it's just crazy, insane, and just downright. Like, I think the more time you spend on Twitter every day, the more you just lose your you believe that society as it is right now is in a good place. You know what I mean? Like, the less social media, the better for your mental health, 100%. Because being on social media a lot will like really reveal to you just how many insane people are out there in our society. Where like, you know, they're not necessarily there in your real life or in your daily life, but you know they're out there and they're in someone else's, and you're just like failing to comprehend how these kind of people exist. And, you know, it's just unbelievable to me. But again, I guess in that sense I can be privileged that I could say, hey, I'm just not going to be active on social media, and then I wouldn't have to worry about anything. But unfortunately, just am too much. Oh wow, Turbo Landing. I haven't seen that map in a while. And with that, I mean, I feel like I'm playing it every single day. I don't mind it though. It's honestly a pretty cool map. But yeah, just a little bit overdone, huh? I mean, Oh. No survivors spotted just yet. Everyone's chilling, not a single gen has been touched yet. There we go. I think this one has just been touched. Yep. Yeah, bodies, guitar strings, incredible add-on. Genuinely. If she would have kept moving forward, I would have hit that. Unfortunate. I mean, she's still chilling there. I saw her on the edge. And she's now actually back there. Lovely. If I was Jared, I would have tried to take the hit there. We did not, so we're getting loaded. Okay, we're playing a very aggressive build. We only have pop as anti, or like as healing, anti-jump perk. Other than that, we're trying to have fun and chases. Oh, that looked actually a bit close, huh? I mean... Oh. This movement is looking a bit questionable. Ooh, I'm speeding! Really? I mean, okay, it's obviously super fast. I was about to say, suddenly got much better, but that only lasted for a couple of seconds. Wait, why was she still... Oh, unfortunately that wasn't enough. Why did she still have endurance, even though she touched the gen? Weird. Nancy finished the gen in the meantime, by the way. I think.
That's so rough.
I mean, we'll see it somewhat in a moment, I guess. No? Whoa, no info. Interesting, okay. Okay. Again, that's an insane thing about String Trap. The way you can, like, check around so quickly is so nice. Ooh. Oh, they all just got exposed, though. Oh, Nancy. Isn't that unfortunate? Again, you can see in the left corner what event is next, right? So maybe she should have thought twice about finishing that gen in my face. Oh, Claudette. Oh, poor Claudette. I mean, yeah, we already went for everything here. Like, that's kind of the... Oh, never mind, she has another good belt here. I wasn't smart. I think we would have played it better. Oh, that was bad. Well... Damn, though. They were really good with the gens. And those other two gens are also heavily progressed. That's a crazy thing. I feel like I've been doing really well with the gen progress, but I'm already down to 2. Isn't that unfortunate? Not too far away. Could have been far away. I mean, none of the other gens are like heavily progressed, and if you're immediately back here, then I just gotta take my chances. I'm not looping Shack though. No point in doing that. Like, sorry, yo, too quick with the gens. I just kind of gotta make something happen here, you know what I mean? And if it means trying to protect this unhooked, then so be it, sadly. Like, I need to kill now, otherwise the game is over, sorry. That gem was on literally 0 10 seconds ago. Should be fine. Okay. Well, can we recover from this? Here's the question. Actually, hold on. She's absolutely on the gen already as we speak. No? Okay. Alright, can we make this work? Like, sorry y'all, if y'all are so fast with the gens that I just have to tunnel one out. What am I supposed to do? Really good. Quick hook. Isn't he dead too? I'm not sure. No. I do definitely gotta get very quickly to that chat over there, because I know that the Rebecca's on that. Oh my god, that's so fast, dude. That was barely progressed like 10 seconds ago. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Nowhere to Hide is one of the best perks in the game. Nowhere to Hide, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable value. Like, that was a genuinely amazing spot to use plot twist, but you just can't expect that in that moment from me. Ah, god damn it, the wall. Well, Gerald. Well, my dear. I knew he wouldn't see that coming. I've done a lot of good plays this game, you gotta be honest. A lot of, like, good mindset plays. And I just, like, made the right decision in the right moment to, you know. I realized that, hey, I would get a killer instinct. No shot this time. I was having some fun chases. Damn. And then they just got too quick on the gens. And I was unfortunately forced to tunnel someone out. Like, if they were still on 3 gens, then I maybe... Oh, she was there, crazy. Then I maybe would have said, okay, whatever. But it was already on 2. I knew they already had quite a lot of progress on their gens. I just have to get Claudette out of here if I want to have a chance. We did that pretty well, and then we just had several of these really good plays. Oh, I mean... Oh, it went away literally that moment. She thought that the block on the window is from her own thing, but it was my own. My bamboozle. She did not know. And I'm purposely taking this door instead of the one right next to the gene so she doesn't see me. And she did go for it too. But I did not see her. Alright. Then... we'll try to look this way. I actually wanted this door. This remains sometimes a little bit, not necessarily buggy, but like... you just very often want to get to a different door, but like... it's so difficult to move between them on screen every now and then. Oh, that was actually so close. Actually, no, I should go for Rebecca though. So I have a better chance at... okay. And again, coup de grace, they underestimate it every time. Oh. Like, the Rebecca has been playing solid movement-wise, but now's the point where it's not enough. Ah! Again, no, the killer would have been able to do it in a moment. Does she have the sides of? No, she went for the heal. She can't have it. Alright, coup de grace, striking down another victim. Now the question is, can we find the Nancy or not? Where'd you go? Oh wow, it was really there! Crazy. Very lucky. Alright. GG's. Did they have an offer for her? No, she just got super lucky. Hey, okay, makes sense. Again, I can't complain because I've been playing Build to Last in my past games as well, right? So I'm like, I can't be mad at them if I do it my own when I play Survivor. But no wonder that the gens were popping insanely fast. Like, I was having some fun chases, but just doing fun chases won't win you the games. You know, you just sometimes have to make the decision. Okay, now I gotta strike them down. Build to Last on Rebecca, Build to Last on Nancy, Streetwise on Nancy too. With resilience even. Wow. And these two also had some pretty solid perks. Double dead arts, another resilience. Yeah. I don't gotta feel bad here. This wasn't a casual lobby in that sense. They were definitely trying themselves as well, you know what I mean? We just kind of returned the favor. Because again, if you like, it's already one thing when I bring Build to Last, it's like one survivor. But if you have two survivors on the MND team that bring Build to Last with some pretty solid toolboxes, and I'm actually lucky that she only had this one rather than this one, then you just gotta play a bit more aggressively. Then you just can't play as loosely, you know? That's just how it is. Yeah, again, I would love to play even more killer, but I just really don't have the time or desire to sit here waiting for another like nearly 10 minutes. That is actually the biggest problem with DVD for me right now. Like, I just do not understand how it's so difficult to... God damn it, why is this wire spoof so freaking rare? The fact that you have to wait so long to play a game of killer. I love playing killer, it's so fun, so fun. That's the same Nancy. That's the same Nancy. That's a leader right there, that's the same Nancy. That's crazy. How is the chance? Actually, that is not a... No, actually, it's still crazy because, again, you're getting into survival lobby super fast. But the fact that I can still run to the same survivor that I did like 20 minutes ago, now again, that's wild. A part of me wants to play the game just to see what happens if she does it again. Yeah, whatever, play this round, I guess. Actually, no, then, you know what, Cake? I want to see if it's the exact same person. It should be. I think I remember the name. If she's once again not having, you know what, and she's got to play for the offering, that is insane. What? Yeah, it's her. That is unbelievable, dude. Wow. And now even I wish I could tunnel out the killer. Bro, that is so freaking weird. But hey, this time it actually worked, huh? Yeah, you think you can take my totem? After literally quitting on me a couple of rounds ago? Yeah, girl. You thought. You thought. Again, on the one hand... I get the sentiments. You want to get your achievements. It's a Chucky. Where is the sudden influx of Chuckies coming from? Has Chucky just been actually still fairly popular and just haven't noticed it because I hadn't been playing that much Survivor up until the past few weeks? Or what is going on? But yeah, damn. I just find it unfortunate that players... Oh, wait, I've never seen the totem here in fully far corner. Wow. Like, I understand the sentiment, you want to get your team and blah, 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 but, you know, just then quitting immediately when you see it's not the map you want, that's just bad. That's just bad etiquette. Like, in that moment, you're still ruining the experience for everybody else involved. Both your teammates and the killer, who definitely doesn't want to play against some bots, right? All because of some silly, stupid achievement. And again, that's not only the case because map unrankings no longer guarantee you get sent to the map you want to. But honestly, I'd much rather take this right here. Oh, that is. And then... Oh, actually, no, the sprint burst. Whoopsie. Ooh. I don't have sprint burst. By the way, what does my totem do again? Oh yeah, the scratch marks hidden, that's pretty good actually. I mean, it's not a lot I can do here, still being exposed. Uh-oh. I was about to say, I know where she's coming for me. Is he on that gen? Yes, not gonna go for that. Again, no, I love RPD. RPD is genuinely my favorite map. As both Killer and Survivor. I really, really have to say. Is she here? Oh yeah. Run! I was about to say she should be coming after me now. Oh, I did see her there. Oh, girl! No, 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 no! Come, 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 come! No, no, no! She's going upstairs! She's going upstairs! Oh, this way. I'm trying to protect her a little bit. But that's just lack of communication. Imagine I had proximity chat here. That would have been so cool. I mean, I could also just try to get his pallet safe, maybe. But I can't tell where they went. Actually, I'm not sure if I should be healing you, you little rascal. Yeah? Quitting on me 2 games ago?
Let's go, kid.
Ah, wait, I didn't know that you still hear Chucky speak with that skin. That's super fun. Oh. What a weird game. Those past 5 minutes have been so odd. What the hell is even happening? What the fuck? Oh, that was a fast walk, bro. Damn, she actually makes that too. Ouch. Is it by any chance the same player we played against, or that I've played against not too long ago, like off stream? Like it's the same Tiffy skin, it's around the same time, early in the morning, you're repeating? Damn. Oh. I mean, yeah, we gotta run, bro. I have a medkit, I'm fine. Let me just see myself. If necessary. Like, that's also the thing. RPD games just often tend to be very, very chaotic. Which I really love. Like, RPD is just generally amongst the most fun and enjoyable maps, what can I say? Okay, I think that's inside. I think I'm fine here. I should be safe. Oh. Again, I think my totem is doing a good job, honestly. Obviously, FFT is completely useless here. Again, I just had to split like last second and... Because I was really just contemplating if I should be even playing the game or not. These fucking flies, please. I hate summer with every single fever of my own. I mean, that was misplayed. With every single fever of my being, do I hate summer. Why does it happen twice, by the way? We already had this event earlier. Why do I get exposed another time? That's so stupid. It's so silly. That is super, super silly, I gotta be honest. I mean, again, I wasted a lot of time not sitting on gens. No, I also just don't have a build to last 2 boxes time around, so it's like, you know, not as inclined. Crazy though that she's camping like that. I get it though, actually, yeah. Only 2 gens left. I think the spread is not that favorable for her. I'm like, damn, that's some heavy camping. The good thing is, I do have Decisive Strike for once. Like, very rarely, but I gotta keep it now, obviously. Just gotta buy some time. I mean, where did she go? That's what sucks about Decisive Strike, unfortunately. Wait, what? Can you finish this gen, please? That you just often really feel like you need to force it. Why isn't he finishing his gen? It's literally up there, isn't it? What the hell, dude? What are we saving this up for? Are we free gen or what? Otherwise. I'm not sure, honestly. Wasn't the 1 gen back there like nearly finished? I'm just finishing this, honestly. Should I? I mean, there's probably a reason why it's closed off, but like, do we really have any time or choice? Honestly, just gotta get healed at this point. God damn it, wasted so much time again. Not a clean round whatsoever. I gotta be honest. Like, yeah, how does the rest of the gen spread out look like at the moment? We have the one in the middle finished. We have the one on the outside still. There's another one back there. I don't really need this. Like, where's the third gen? The third gen then probably also has to be on that side. So, yeah, actually, he's smart. Right? Yeah. I think the last one should be downstairs. Like, down there in the middle. But I mean... And now she's just gonna camp it. Yeah, this Chucky's playing too well, sadly. Oh, I mean... Yeah, now you just gotta die for that. What are we supposed to do here? This Chucky's playing way too good to have any chance here, unfortunately. Like, look at that, she's just camping now. Like, she's playing... that's crazy though, not gonna lie. Oh, hey, I did get that out. Like, nah, seriously though, that's crazy. I haven't seen someone play like that in a hot moment. Oh wait, no, this one was finished. Well, where's the last one? Up there, one is up there. This Chucky player, unfortunately, just played way too good. Or like, unforgiving. Ooh, I'm not allowed. I shouldn't camp. Blah blah blah. I don't care. She did not care. She already camped me. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. Okay, wait. Then, wait. This gen? This gen? But where's the third one? Oh, there. Yeah. It's a pretty nasty free gen though. He's right. So it was smart what he did. But now she's wasting a lot of time chasing him. I certainly don't have resilience. I do have adrenaline though, which is good. The only problem is that she's going to have, if she downs him... We have to run. She's going to get another pain res out. No, don't start another gen, bro. Don't start another gen. What are we starting another gen for? I do need a heal. That gen up there is still the way it is. We really just gotta summer break one of those 3 gens over there, and then we can get this gen. I hope she hasn't hit it since. If so, we're kind of screwed. Like, I doubt she has Insidious, you know? To be able to protect us over here, but... We'll camp this. She's coming, she's coming, she's coming. No, she's not. Okay. You do this. I already go over. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I don't know what the Adam did, if he like teabagged her to really initiate her to chase like that. But she was playing so efficiently for the 4K, or like for the win. And then just threw it all away by... Exactly. By doing this. And Adam was already back here in the meantime as well. Wow. But hey, good fucking thinking from me. Or like, good fucking thinking from both Adam and me. Adam puts this on 99, knows we're freeing ourselves otherwise. I notice it, I realize it. I was honestly pretty close to just finishing it anyways, because I was like, what? But that's when my experience spoke and realized, okay, I understand why he's doing it. I understand his idea. And it just won us a game. Like, damn, I love it when we're all smart. The thing is, she's now definitely going to camp. 1000%. She's not gonna go away from this Adam under any circumstance. But I kind of really want to get him out here. She honestly played so well. Sadly, don't see where she stands. Ah, she stands right there in the... I honestly, his play really carried us the game, and his chases. So we'd be completely fine. I would be completely okay with trading lives here. That he makes it out. I'm completely fine with giving him my life here. He played so well, I kind of want to reward that. Both with his play with the gen and just chase-wise. He did so well. I'm fine. Just run away. Hey, we even get an achievement for it though. In public matches, take 10 protection hits. I mean, I hope they now make it out alive at least. Is Adam coming back for me? You're insane. We're all insane. We're clinically insane players. Oh no! Run out, guys. Go out. It's okay. Dang. Oh my lord. What a crazy end game. Again, now the thing is, oh no, please make it now though. If he doesn't make it out, it would be so sad. Obviously, I should have had the other girl go for the unhook. That was just kind of my bad, I guess. Oh no. Oh no. She can literally just sit there now. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I invested so much. Even if he gets a stun out, there's nothing he can do. It's over. Oh, man. Wow. Damn. Really? Oh, come on. That's just bad sportsmanship. That is just bad sportsmanship. Damn, Chuck is such a fun game, and you gotta be such a sore winner. We'll play it out him. Damn. What a fun game. And this Chucky just has to be a bitch about it in the end. That is so unfortunate. Like, I get it. Obviously, that Adam probably looped around the entire police station. And I understand that that can work you up a little bit. But, like... that's just sore winner behavior right there. That is the worst thing. It's one thing to be a sore loser, but being a sore winner? Oh, that's nasty. You know what I mean? Chill Valentine fanboy, interesting. Huh. It doesn't even say a single word. Oh well. Again, that Adam was a legend though. Just taking the hit is one thing, but then I just have to run away and immediately vault the window so that the other guy can take the unhook. That was my biggest flaw there. Still a super fun game. Now again, the goal is to get every single character on prestige 3. We could definitely get Vittorio. Boom. And then we'll have to see. Oh, I should have gone to that Adam's profile and give him a. Actually, I could do it later. I have his name on the stream, so that I can like give him a cool award or whatever. That's something I love to do. I love commenting on people's profiles when they played super well and give them awards or whatever. I also love to do the opposite every now and then, but like definitely enjoy it more when it's in a good sense. Like sometimes you just really run into some very weird players you just kind of want to give the clown award, right? But it's just also some really nice people out there. Though again, I do can kind of understand it, Chucky. If I would have run to the Adam myself and he would have looped me across the entire RPD, then yeah, I understand where the frustration is coming from, but being a solo winner is never good. Okay. I think we need to do like 2 more games, right? To get the... Yeah, 2 more trials. And again, I'm just imagining now we'd have to do 14 games. Right now we've played 5 or something, and I'm already feeling like so exhausted mentally. And I would have to do 14 games per day on stream if I'd want to do 100 overall in, you know, in a week. That is ridiculous, dude. God damn, how long have I even been online for? Like a little bit. I mean, okay, it's a little bit over an hour, right? But that's what I mean. Even a little bit over an hour of Dead by Daylight is so exhausting. Whew. Oh well. I was about to say, since when is Survivor queue even taking that long? What the hell? I joined into the lobby, there's like instantly an entire book. Calm down, people. Funnily enough, there's actually been the confirmation that there is no chat coming for PlayStation people, or like console players. And honestly, good idea. Because let's be honest. Actually, no. I was about to say majority of console players are much worse than PC players, but that would be a lie. I think if anything, a lot of people that play on console are also like the chance that they're a bit more younger is higher. So you know. I guess that's something one could say. Also, dude, I'm going through my media tab on Twitter right now. They really removed an image I posted for copyright reasons. Yeah? They removed an image I posted for copyright reasons. And that image was literally a photo from the opening scene of Superman that I took like in the theater for a tweet. Like, what? Are you for real? So hold on. It's Kaneki. Oh man, I have genuinely no desire to play against Kaneki now. Like having to play the first game against Kaneki is one thing already, but having to play like one after we've already played a few other ones, we're like already mentally a little bit more drained. That just sucks. So why do I keep seeing his aura? I'm getting the last party totem though. Also, wait, the ace literally is called Ken Kaneko. That's hilarious. I was about to say how I has a chance, but again, Kaneko is arguably the most played killer right now, so actually makes a lot of sense. I need to get that tweet out. Hold on. No, I can't find the goddamn picture. I mean, this guy's gonna have pain res and lemon switch and... Oh, fuck. I looked at the screen to see if there was an explosion or not. Oh, but yeah, he obviously has that. Man, that is the fucking annoying thing, though. When I play Killer, or when I play Springtrap, as you saw... What? Is that barbecue? I mean, the window is blocked. But again, cool, thank you for the deep wounds. Just an amazing killer design. Like, why does every killer need to play the same goddamn annoying build? You saw that you don't need Pain Rest plus Deadman Switch to get 4Ks. The Survivor said double bit to last 2 boxes. They pushed me down onto 2 gens when I had 3 hooks, and it still went out with 4K. Why? Because I'm a good killer and good player who doesn't need to be carried by the perks. Yeah? If you need to run this build combination, then you're just not a good killer player, especially on Kaneki. Like, goddammit, imagine playing Kaneki and you still need to run the same reused build that every other killer is running. Like, goddammit, you people are awful. And Joel too, my god, dude. Hallelujah, you people are incredible. Again, it's insane how I was like, oh yeah, I understand it's shotgun, I understand why they're playing the way they do. Oh look, suddenly... I mean, yeah, why am I playing this game? That is just stupid. Again, I know I ran into the wall there and everything, but like, no killer, other than maybe Blight, would be able to catch distance there. I spent like 15 seconds running away as they were busy hooking someone, and literally, within 3 seconds, they're right on top of me. That is just not fair. That just makes no sense. I don't know, man. No point in playing against this killer. Why are you allowed to close so much distance with so little counterplay? Like, I see no point in playing against Kaneki anymore. I've said it last time, you know, I'm actually doing it. We're playing against Kaneki. I'm just seeing the lobby. There's no point in playing against the killer. Like, again, the only other kids that would maybe be able to do this in that moment is Blight or Nurse. Maybe. Actually, not Nurse, not that far. Like, Nurse can go far, but not that far. And that's the thing about this map. There's such a long, insane hallway. And the killer is just allowed to close that distance with no, like, no thought behind it or whatever. It's just complete brain-dead gameplay. And so counterproductive. Every other killer needs to walk, every other killer needs to take the time to get there. And Kaneki just... It's just stupid. It's just not fun, it's just miserable to play against. And I've said it like so many times by now. And it's just not a killer that makes me feel the same way. Other than maybe Blight. But even here, Blight actually has some kind of intuition behind it. There's like, you know, still some kind of gameplay you need to do in that moment, like by crashing against the walls. Here you just literally... And you're on top of me. It's just stupid. It's just not fun. And again, I didn't play that well. Obviously, I also managed to... You know... Obviously, I managed to run against the wall there as well, but even I think if I didn't, there was no pallet there, no safety, no nothing. I just would have been down anyways. And again, that's just not allowed, or it just shouldn't be allowed. There's no other killer that can do that in that moment. That's just a fundamental problem. Kaneki's dash ability is just a fundamental problem by itself, because again, there's other killers that can like teleport, but those killers like need to work around the teleport. They can't like get exactly on top of you in that moment. They can just get close to you with something they have to work with. But Kaneki? Oh, he sees him 50 meters away? Well, good luck. It's just so dumb. So yeah, we run into Kaneki, we just see. I'm tired of wasting my time against this killer. Peekaboo? I couldn't see it. Was it a Kaneki or not? I mean, it's definitely corrupt. Oh, it's a Xenomorph! Oh, refreshing. Once again, very possible that it's the same player as it was a couple of days ago. Because once again, like very early in the morning. Wait, the TIFF player earlier? Actually, no, I didn't check the name by the TIFF player, so might have been, might have not. Wait, what? He already got it down? Wait, he got a grab? From where? Out of locker or what? Interesting. Oh. Yeah, but obviously even this player runs the same build. Though it's definitely more acceptable when it's done on, you know, I think it's a whole lot more acceptable when a killer like Xeno does it. Ooh, especially when it's a Xeno Queen! Banger skin, bro! Oh. Like, Xeno is, a fun killer, but also not really, like, strong or, like, meta or OP or, you know? Xeno is super fun to play against, in my opinion, and genuinely a bit weaker and far from, like, meta. So, killer like Xeno saying, hey, I want to run strong meta perks so that my games can go on for a little bit longer. That is completely acceptable in my opinion, though this right here is honestly not. Tunneling would be a little bit unnecessary. Especially when you already got 2 very quick downs. Thank you. Like I wouldn't have gone for tunnel there either. Also, oh my god, what the hell did they put onto that totem? Thank you, Maria. Again, hail isolation, man. We had to finish it. You had to upload the parts of it. I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad, Maria. I hope you can forgive me. I was about to say, I think Nicolas Cage is going for the unhook, but I doubt that now. And we have like started 4 or 5 gens actually already. That's a bit counterproductive. Like damn, we're already about to have all people on 1 hook and not even 1 gen has been finished. You just have games like that sometimes, right? You get that early locker down, you get the down on me, and it's just not enough time to get the outer gen down, and then your Xeno who can like run around the map rather quickly. And then yeah, boom. Everybody's been hooked once and not a single gen has been completed. Every now and then just how it is. That's the magic of killers that can like quickly move around the map. If you get it early down and you're then just able to quickly go exactly where you need to be. And obviously make very good usage of your perks. Uh-oh. Okay. Slow vaulted to kind of throw him off. But yeah, that's what I mean. You get that early down, you're able to use Grim Race to gain more time. You'll be able to get to where you need to be, probably with barbecue or something. And that just snowballed so hard, as you can see. We've been really, really struggling to just find some... You know, to just get anything done here. Just constantly pressuring us, putting us into a bad spot. Well played. I love seeing people do really well on red or weak killers. Nicholas! How fucking dare you? Do not die on me. Just because the game isn't looking good for once, you're not supposed to immediately kill yourself. I promise you it's possible to still get one foot in front of the other. I mean, he's not just gonna get himself killed, huh? That one's there. Yeah, he just stood there. He accepted his fate. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. God damn it! I think the scratch marks were still visible. And that's why they figured, well played. I love playing against players that play unique killers and the good gameplay. That's a lovely combination. But hey, now suddenly, look! Another gen done, another gen is close to being finished. This gen is also pretty well progressed. Well, I'm not sure if that was smart. Because of how close we are, but... Oh, she missed a skill check. Ouch. Where was Maria? I think the gen she was working on is downstairs, right? That's why the turret is gone down there now? Yeah, I think she's down there. Gotta keep that in mind. Then what's with the gen that was behind the house? I don't think we finished that one, right? Yeah, that's why she's here now. Oh, never mind, they did finish that. Okay, then... Try our best back there. Could have gone to the locker another time, but I think it's not worth it now. If Build to Last was like already like on the one in an upcoming patch where it's getting full after every replenish, then it would have been. But now I think it would have only been on like 1/3. And in the time you're sitting in the locker, you can just go there instead. But hey, look how we now still suddenly managed to finish all gens. Also, look how new which stage she's on, huh? Who would have thought? Because obviously, even though you end up with, like, even though we struggled in the early game to get anything done. Uh-oh. We ultimately still did progress on the gens, right? Couldn't finish them, but we still did a lot of progress. And that just then all collapse onto each other pretty well. Gerald, I got you, homie. Okay, now the question is, which gate was opened? Oh, fuck. I do not know which gate was opened. Where the other one was at. I think it was back here, right? Oh, fuck. Please! Please! Oh, wonderful. Well played! Good job, team. Xenomorph Green good to me. And it was actually barbecue. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was surprised how they managed to save me early. Oh no, that was against Kaneki. Oh wait, they actually also brutal. Okay, Corrupt was pretty wasteful then. If instead of Corrupt they had, because they got a locker hook so early on that Corrupt like barely did any impact. If they had a Pain Res instead, that damn would have had impact. So this isn't even like that insane of a build. This is honestly such a respectable build. Like Ruin Race is one thing, but after that it's Brutal and Barbecue. It's so fun. That was a really fun game. Really fun killer. Keep it up. You love to see it. Gotta give that person a little award. Czech Republic. That's something you see rather rarely. Boom. Gave it a take all my points award. Not money. Points. Okay, I think one more. Yeah. And then we got our quest done. I think that I'm actually fine for today as well. Again, we're gonna be playing enough Survivor next week. I think I'll go with the 50 for now, because again, we've played like how many games this stream so far, and we're like barely 2 hours overall. I am still like pretty exhausted, and that then for another 2 hours minimum, and that then for 7 days a week if I want to do a full-fledged out 100 games. God damn. Hey! And this is actually something. I talked about it earlier, right? The Pedro Pascal stuff at the moment on Twitter. Now everybody's trying to label him as a creep or weirdo or whatever. Pedro is like openly very pro-trans or whatever. And somehow these people are spending more time trying to label him as some weird person than Donald Trump. Yeah, I think the agenda is pretty clear today. Yeah. Like, that's generally all there is to it now. Like, that's why, like, again, this influx of insanity on Twitter the past few years, ever since Trump got on the, like, Trump got higher and Musk took over, it's, like, so obvious, man. I'm looking right through them. Like, suddenly, the moment Fantastic Four is about to be released, suddenly everybody's now, like, trying to label Petro some weirdo, while he's very openly supporting, you know, Bastille and trans people, blah, blah, blah. I wonder why that is the case. Ouch! I'm surprised it's no fragrance though. But then, wow, when was the last time I played against Wraith? Guys, I don't think you should be dancing. Damn! Wow, okay, that I couldn't expect. I did not expect him to immediately be there. If I would have fast-forwarded, it would have been fine, but I just couldn't expect that. Damn, when was the last time I played against Wraith? That's been so long ago. I'd love to see that, though. Really? Damn. Really? I mean, okay, yeah, that's like... No offense, but I don't need to play with two bots. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, I don't know why they quit. Like, I don't see any point in playing with two bots, I'm sorry. Why is my N button not working properly, dude? Okay, well, So much for that. P100 Rave, private profile, crazy. Of course. Who can I have luck with? Probably Ada, right? How high is the chance that this guy DCs and I DC because of that, and we literally both queue at the same time and then get into another lobby together? That is wild. Like, again, I know that at this time of the day not as many people playing, so the chance to run to the same players and lobbies is higher, but that's still crazy. And I don't want to say anything, so honestly, yeah, nah, I'm not playing with that person. They decided to quit against the Wraith. Like, nah. I no desire of playing with a person out around. Very questionable. Like, again, quitting against Kaneki or Scummerch back in the day, totally respectable. But quitting against the Wraith? Nah. Come on. Again, rereading my own tweets a couple times before posting them. Ooh, totems. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna be playing against Kaneki now? Nope. I play against Xenomorph, then I was about to play against Wraith before everybody quit, and I quit as well, and then I run to another Kaneki. Fuck off. I refuse to play against Kaneki. This game at the moment is just not real. But hey, again, they did remove, like, this is the thing, they genuinely removed the DC timers. I probably would have done it if the C timer was still a thing, because then I would have had to wait like 5 or 10 minutes or whatever, but because it's just not a thing at the moment, I just don't bother. Like, seriously, yeah, that's the same reason why the person earlier decided, hey, I really desperately want to play, you know, I need to get an RPD for my achievement, and if I'm not getting on the map, then I'm just going to quit the game, because what's the downside? There's no downside, right? Like, yeah, you lose your items and offerings or whatever, but like, you get no DC penalty and you can just queue into your next game until you get into RPD, right? So why should I, at the moment, with no DC penalties, suffer for playing against Kaneki? There's no reason for it, right? Why should I? There's no point in playing against Kaneki. Unbelievable. Again, I've always been someone who's like, yeah, you shouldn't support survivors that like quit against specific killers, like, just by default. But nah, I get it. No. Quitting against Kaneki is completely respectable and acceptable. Killer is just generally the biggest problem in DBD right now, by far. Again, nerds and Blight have always been fundamental problems and mistakes, but even they are more fun to play against, in my opinion. They just kind of have still some You know, there's still some kind of fun against playing against those killers and not playing them. Just not against Kaneki. Move it or lose it. Again, if it's Kaneki, I'm quitting. Oh, look, and there's a Blight. What a coincidence. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of playing against Blight either. I have Blight in my low 5 as well, definitely. Simply because Blight in the right hands is just also very infuriating to play against because he's super strong. But again, he just, the hits he does just aren't for free still, right? There's still a whole lot more. God damn, it's from the hook. We take this one. The hits he gets still require some thought and game sense. Kaneki's injury, his free injury on the first, you know, it's just brainless. And there's nothing I hate more than completely brainless smash keyboard kind of gameplay like that. Like, it's literally an on range, on click injury. I don't respect that. I don't see any point playing against that. Blight obviously has a lot more options available to injure you in comparison to other killers. But that, in my opinion, definitely at least still requires some sort of skill, for sure. Once you are pretty good at the killer, then it's still obviously unfair, yeah. Like, the killer still has just too much to work with at times. Which, if you're good on him, you know. But then I can at least say, okay, well, then it's just a good Blight player, right? Like, you still just gotta be good on that killer in the first place to make that happen. So I can, like, still be mad at the game design choice, but, like, I can respect the player for being good on this killer. You still gotta be good on Kaneki to get those injuries, and that's the problem. Oh my god, did he heal mid-chase? Via syringe? Crazy. Oh, is he even still in the chase? I don't think so. Like, wow, Blight is yet to get it down. That's pretty interesting. Though I think the map is also just problematic. This map is pretty big. You can hide pretty well. We're taking this gen, we wanna... Yeah, take this one, exactly. We already did this one. Now we're taking this one out, and then we'll leave this one for last. I hope she doesn't run to their gen next. That would be a misplay. Good, Nancy, you're smart. Well done. Now we can actually take just 2 gens over here, and then we'll have at least 1 more here and 1 more there. That's how you need to play these kind of maps, and that's why the... That's why the Adam earlier just did so well. He saw the free gen on the other side. He knew he cannot finish his gen here right now because then we would lose. He 99'd it and it won us the game. Well, like, at least it made us able to finish the gens in the first place. We still lost 3 people at the end, but would have made a gen game otherwise. God damn, which gen is so far progressed now already for the Nancy? Probably this one, huh? Oh no, Casper, the first one down. Took a while. When 3.5 gens finished. Until the Blight gets his first down. That is so rarely heard of. Might be a new Blight. It's definitely Panris though, probably with Deadman Switch. Because Nancy isn't back on the gen already. But damn, I'm hitting those skill checks. Like that I'm really good at. I'm really good at hitting skill checks, man. That was close. That's just something you just get at some point. Just a thing of practice. Oh, you hit Trader. It's interesting. I'm not sure how smart that is, because now he's gonna tunnel. Understandably, he's like super screwed. Right here, right? Okay, wait, where was the gen that was like super close to being completed? This one, I guess. Yeah. We're gonna do smart. That does mean though, once this one is finished, we'll have this gen left and the one over there. And then it's just easy, you know, to get that final gen out. No issue whatsoever. Like, that's literally the only way you can lose on this map. Free genning yourself. But it's just so easy avoidable if you just somewhat experience at the game. Is Nancy going for the no? Or where's she at? I'm really not sure. Like, this again, right now, is a very strategic game. Where I'm just really efficient with the gens and, you know, I'm not really trying to initiate chases or go for any crazy plays. I'm just efficiently playing, right? Which obviously, in terms of viewership, is probably not that exciting. I think people rather want to watch the JRMs going for the crazy saves and flashies and blah blah blah. But I'm just sadly not on that level, you know what I mean? I obviously also just can't get on that level if I don't try to get better on it. But again, that's often if you want to escape, then you probably have to rather play more than I do, or like leave the chases to other players, right? Like, I know I'm super good with skill checks, so I'm sitting on the gens while leaving people like the Adam earlier onto Lupin the Killer. Okay, where are the exit gates? One is there. Where's the last one? Because this girl's already about to have it popping. Okay. Which one did she take? The one on the other side of the map? Exactly. No way out. Oh, wow. Ouch. I kinda get him. The map is really, really bad. I kinda feel for him, not gonna lie. I can play the map well. I was about to say, he's on Prestige 8, so it can't be entirely new, but even that is not that much, right? Ah, come on, people. You don't gotta be so mean for him. Play on top 2 killer and can't do anything, or what? I would for okay. Why are they so mean towards him? I don't get that right now. I understand the frustration. I mean, again, I didn't have a single chase against his killer, so I can judge his, you know. But I mean, if they say he played bad, then I guess. Again, that's what I mean though, right? That's what I mean about Blight. The player we just played against as a Blight is just not that experienced on the killer and was not able to like use his full potential. And it's a similar experience to when I started like playing Nurse for the achievements. When you first play those killers, it feels bad. It feels bad. Like, that's the thing. Blight has a high skill ceiling. That's why I think Blight is more acceptable than a Kaneki. He's obviously stronger, and playing against a good Blight is infuriating. But to be able to be good on Blight requires some skill. That is undeniable. 100%. You know what I mean? This was a perfect example. If you put a rather newer average killer player into Kaneki, you will be doing well no matter what, because Kaneki is just piss easy to play. You put someone average on a Blight, and I promise you this guy's gonna have a fucking awful time. Just like I remember super well having a game with Nurse on Backwater Swamp, and it was awful. Like the blinks just feel very, very weird and difficult to use, and similarly to Sublight and his dashes. You need to really, really give time for this killer to really hit that skill ceiling, but when you do, then you're a monster, okay? Like, that is what makes a killer like Blight and Nurse in that sense still respectable. Yes, they're problematic because they're still super broken, but to be broken with this killer, you need to lure. You need to be good on the killer. That's just not the case with Kaneki. You know what I mean? And that is a prime example, or like difference between those killers. Okay, how long have we been online for? Do I want to make another one? I felt a bit anticlimactic for the last game, not gonna lie. Well, I've been online for like exactly over 2 hours, so it's honestly okay. And again, the thing is I actually have speech therapy in around an hour. Part of me says, come on, let's play Blight now, to wrap things up as well. But it would be another 10-minute queue time, unfortunately, so that's just kind of sad. And I mean, again, this stream wasn't meant to be a 5-hour long marathon or anything, just a little quick 2 hours something to wrap up the Twisted Masquerade event, because again, it was still a pretty fun period these past few weeks. Would have loved to play even more, would have loved to play even more killer, but the queue times are just unfortunate and just not acceptable. So there's that. Nonetheless, yeah, I'll end it here now. We'll see each other again with Dead by Daylight next week for the release of the Walking Dead chapter, and there we are, like mentioned, going to be doing our, I think 100 games is too much, our 50 games in 1 week challenge. Or experiment, right? Because again, I rarely play that many games of DBD in 1 week, yet alone Survivor. We're going to be doing it for the release next week, and I'm intrigued to see how many different killers we run into, how many connectors we'll see, and all of that. So I thank you all for joining into this stream today. I'll see you back soon next week with the Walking Dead release and Dead by Daylight at the Gaming Lodge.